In this episode of Viral Rewind, we're going to look at a DOS virus, which I believe is pronounced Magdzie, which is, it's basically a Polish word, because that's where the virus originated, out of Poland, so they call it Magdzie, and it's spelled Magdzie, if you want to look it up. So anyway, we got it there in our listing. Bring it up. And it just tells us that it's a 1000 byte executable file, and it will now infect any files that we choose to run from here on in, because again it takes over interrupt 21H. So let's go to DOS, look at our .com files first. So let's see, let's try sys. Same size. Let's look at executables, see if it makes any difference with an executable. Like append 11186. Yeah, it's still 11186. So it may or may not be infecting files, or it might be doing it stealthily. But anyway, besides its infection routine, it will also look for any files that have chklist, chklist, anywhere in its name, because it's trying to evade virus detection, so it's going to try to delete any checklists that any virus programs might be using. But anyway, let's go ahead and skip to the payload. So the payload occurs on May 27th of every year. So let's try one of these files, see if it makes a difference. No append, sys. No, so obviously it doesn't look like it did any infection there. So we are just going to run the raw Magdzie file. Well, that's because I didn't spell it right. And when we run it, you see we kind of got an overlay with a little bit of text there. I didn't quite catch it. And it switches the monitor into a custom video mode and then displays this graphic here. Now the graphic is unfortunately cut off here because the video mode that it switches to, I guess, is not compatible with this IBM PS1 video chip or the monitor. And so we're getting this fluttering here. Otherwise you would see most of it, but that's pretty much the visual effect that it gives you. It doesn't allow any more keyword input, but you can kind of see the whole graphic there with me holding it there, but that's what it would be. Now it still allows Ctrl-Alt-Delete, so we can obviously restart the computer here. And that pretty much is it for the Magdzie DOS virus.